Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Jack. That's Ben. That's Siri. Gotta turn that mic on.
Radio professional.
We spend most of our time talking news, politics, and policy on Up and At 'em, but not surprisingly, that's not what the majority of Americans are talking about.
Our intrepid reporter, Siri Freeh, spends hours sifting through the landfill of American culture to bring you the top 5 trending topics on social media. Siri, what's trending?
Number 5.
Well, this video spread like wildfire on Sunday. It didn't even compare to what was actually in the video.
Okay.
A Georgia man will face criminal charges for accidentally setting fire to his wife.
What?
Wait, what?
By flicking
Accidentally?
flicking his lighter near his pickup truck's gas tank while they were refueling the truck on October 16th.
That
Was he
dumb.
trying to look in there?
No, you got to see this video. The guy is just sitting there, and his wife is sitting on the other side of the gas pump that is pumping gas into the truck,
And he's playing with a lighter. Like a
and it
Zippo?
flicks. Okay. So a gas station surveillance video released by Hutchins shows the couple standing outside the truck near the gas nozzle when Austin Dawkins appeared to ignite his cigarette lighter and then lowered his hand to the nozzle.
Yeah, accidentally my eye.
Yeah, was the trail of gas from her feet to the nozzle
And then
accidental as well?
Before he accidentally doused her with gasoline.
Well, okay, but there is this. So
Honey,
when...
can you keep these oily rags in your pants?
Why are you handcuffing me to the truck?
Here's
Accident.
Just a
Here
series
is
of
the
accidents.
stupid thing is that when he accidentally lit the gas, he took the nozzle out,
No!
flicking it towards his wife, who's running the opposite direction.
Accidentally.
Held her
I'm
down.
accidentally running away as fast as I can.
So Austin Dawkins, 37 of Clarksville, will be charged with reckless conduct, a misdemeanor that can be punished with up to 1 year in prison.
He was
and
accidentally
$1,000.
bailed out by a 22-year-old woman he had just recently met.
Oh, craziness.
Wow.
Number 4.
Well, Google searches skyrocketed Sunday after Texans head coach Gary, is it Kubiak? Kubiak collapsed at halftime during Houston's matchup against the Colts. The team said that the 52-year-old Kubiak experienced dizziness and lightheaded feeling during Sunday night's game before the collapse and was being taken by ambulance to the hospital. The frightening incident occurred near the 20-yard line as both teams were making their way to the locker rooms during halftime. This reminds me of what happened back in September at the Gophers game. Do you remember when Coach Kill?
Yes.
Yes, and I was actually at that
halftime.
game.
Oh, yeah, at
I
halftime.
was, and it was right at halftime.
Coach Kill experienced a seizure.
He did. He experienced a seizure. That is not what Kubiak experienced.
Did he have a mild stroke?
It's called a mini stroke. It's technically called a transient ischemic attack. So it's not a full-out stroke.
Okay.
But it's a temporary blockage. It's kind of like instead of a full-out heart attack, it's a little bit of chest pain or angina.
Okay.
So with stroke, it's up in the brain, and it's just a little bit of a limited blood flow before all of a sudden, it'll release again. So it's reversible damage. There's nothing that's like a full-out
Completely
stroke.
Reversible?
Yes, it can be completely
Is
reversible.
it indicative of a larger stroke risk?
That's a good question.
Because
I
if that
do
happened to
think
me,
that
I'd
they
be
are
terrified
related.
for the rest of my life.
Possibly.
This was a situation where having sideline reporters actually came in handy. And Michelle Tafoya did an excellent job of being a reporter, not speculating on what was happening with Gary Kubiak. But the scare is that earlier in this week, we learned that John Fox, the coach of the Broncos had to go in and get heart surgery. And so everyone immediately went, oh, my God, the stress of being an NFL head coach is taken down yet another coach. You know, that's the worry is, are these NFL head coaches and coordinators working too hard?
Well, why can't they just be like Andy Reid and eat their feelings?
He's 9-0. It's working for him.
It works.
Well, unfortunately for Texans, though, they did not have the same outcome that the Gophers had after that incident with Coach Kill, where they ended up winning.
Right.
The Texans did lose to the Colts after going into halftime with a 21-3 lead.
That was the shocking thing.
That was
Huge
so
lead,
bad.
18-point lead,
Jeez.
and without
They blow
Gary
that.
Kubiak on the sidelines, they blow
Clearly.
the lead, and the Colts will win the game.
Valuable coach.
Yeah.
Yes, very.
Number 3.
Well, also on Sunday night, internet superstars stepped out from behind the computer screen and onto the stage at Pier 36 for the first ever YouTube Music Awards.
I
Sounds
heard
really-
a rumor that this was a disaster.
It was.
Yikes.
The award show, quote unquote, featured a star-studded lineup with live performances by Lady Gaga and Eminem, among others.
Really?
Yeah, the inaugural 90-minute webcast was conceived as a more spontaneous answer to the Grammys or the Video Music Awards.
They were very proud of the fact that it was unscripted.
Yeah,
Well,
sounds like a good idea, but that never is.
Until it fell apart. YouTube set quite a challenge for itself in the show's first year, and maybe last year. The event
Inaugural, it says.
was live streamed all over the world, and the awards were entirely dependent on participation of viewers. It even attempted new YouTube-worthy video shoots on site during the performance. Yeah. Unfortunately, it got distracted by its own gimmick, and the chaos proceeded to overwhelm the show.
Were there any cats involved?
That's why it didn't succeed. There weren't
enough
the cats.
Oh, every
Cat
week I
content
have
was
to say
low.
when I
Like
come up
stew. Go ahead, sorry.
when I come up with this list, what always is trending? Cats.
Yeah.
Here's the thing
Why?
about this YouTube award show.
Yes.
This is not their first inaugural YouTube award show.
They've had another inaugural.
They had one back in 2008, and guess what? It was a disaster.
failed?
And
Yeah.
guess what? They didn't have a second annual.
Yeah.
I highly doubt there will be a second annual music
I don't know.
awards.
I think they'll figure it out because more and more people are getting their music from YouTube.
Spend
That's
the money.
becoming
It's
that's
true.
becoming one of the main music delivery systems out there.
Spend the money, do it right, hire a team of writers, hire production people. I mean, people make
Yeah.
events. It's
Actually
possible to do
scripted.
these well.
It's the only
Scripted.
place to find music videos anymore.
It's true.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Well, this week, a member of the Kardashian clan once again topped internet searches.
Oh no, what happened?
But no, it wasn't any of the three that usually leave us stunned.
There's more Kardashians.
Well, they're not technically Kardashians, but the stepsisters. Rather,
Jenners?
it was stepsister and rising model Kendall Jenner.
Never heard of her.
She is she's gorgeous young
Never
lady.
heard of her. How old is she?
18.
Never heard of her.
Why all the fuss? Well, it wasn't because of her birthday on Sunday per se, but the opportunities her new age has brought to her doorstep.
So she
I don't
just
know what
turned
you're
18.
talking about.
The Jack.
Lottery
I
tickets?
don't know.
She can buy
wanna know
lottery
where this
tickets.
one's going.
Sure. The minute she turned 18, Kendall Jenner was inundated with offers from porn companies
Right.
to be featured in their media content.
Well, it worked for the older one.
Well, sad. No.
It's the only reason we
Yeah,
know the name
it's the only
Kardashian.
reason we know any of these people.
Yep.
It's so sad. It's just, she even got offered $1.8 million from one of these companies.
Wow!
$1.8 million. I hope that this girl.
At what point did her mother accept the offer?
Yeah, right?
On her
I can look
behalf.
like
She's the bad one here. It's the mom.
Yeah.
She is crazy. Gosh. No, it's really sad when, this 18-year-old that actually has true talent and is a beautiful girl and could be a great model is being inundated in this way because she's a Kardashian.
Number 1.
Well, I know we mentioned the costume indiscretion committed by actress Julianne Hough last week. Well, sadly, it seems some just can't learn from celebrities' mistakes.
Julianne Hough was dressed in blackface to mimic her favorite character on Orange is the New Black.
She's dressed in tan
bronzer.
face.
Yeah,
I mean,
bronzer.
If you look at
Yeah.
vaudevillian blackface, that's super offensive.
Yeah.
Very foolish.
It wasn't
Very
bad.
foolish.
She looked like that mom that spends like all her life
Tan
in
mom?
the tan.
Yeah,
Yeah, she looked like the tan mom.
or something.
Yeah.
Not that I would know.
Oh, well, last Thursday, Alicia Ann Lynch, a 22-year-old from Michigan, tweeted and Instagrammed a photo of herself at work dressed as, get this, a Boston Marathon bombing victim.
Oh, no.
That is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea.
So
Terrible.
bad. Not surprisingly, within seconds, Twitter users were enraged at the costume and thousands tweeted at Lynch to express their disgust. Now, the situation gets so much worse and it escalates when it didn't take long for users to discover that Lynch had once posted a photo of her driver's license.
Oh, no.
Driver's license.
Never put your personal information
So
online.
she is not a smart person.
Nope. The internet rage spun out of control as Twitter users took out their anger at Lynch by contacting her family, sending her death threats via phone and mail. They also circulated, it gets even worse, nude pictures and videos of Lynch found on Tumblr.
All right, who does porn first? This one or the Kardashian girl?
Oh, my word. So Lynch deleted all these social media accounts, duh, and later
That'll end
reopened.
it.
Yeah.
Right? Once it's out there, it's out there. She later reopened her Twitter account to attempt to be forgiven for her costume. She says, quote, "It seems as though my outfit was too soon.
I know.
No.
Yeah, that was the problem. It was too soon. No, it was crass.
It was don't ever. Not too soon. Don't ever.
I'm just ahead of my time.
Right.
Oh, my word. Oh, and anyway, so she also reported that she was fired from her job in an attempt
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's where she brought this costume. She wore it to work.
Oh,
Yeah, the picture here has got it clearly in a
cubicle?
In a cubicle hive. How does this girl ever get a job again?
Right?
Yeah.
You got to be
Take something
careful.
off the internet.
What?
It's like trying to take pee out of a swimming pool.
It's so true. Unfortunately, young people sometimes just don't learn. Hard lesson to learn for what could have easily been avoided.
Just do the easy thing. If you're going to make fun of, go back to like the Civil War or maybe even like
Before that,
go back to like, the Napoleonic Wars. That's
a good one.
That's
Yeah,
not
there you
too
go.
soon
Yeah.
for you to make
Seems
fun
too
of
soon.
people
Well,
dying in
sweetheart-
battle in bombs.
It's never going to be in your lifetime, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's outrageous.
All right.
What happened to just the cute outfits that women wear for Halloween?
Well, that's a whole.
Define cute, Ben.
I don't like.
She should have been a slutty Boston Marathon bombing victim.
Why do you
Is
have to
that-
make it worse? Why do you
What do you-
double insensitive?
God,
No,
Ben.
Jack
Trying to
did this thing
sexualize
on
the
Halloween
tragedy.
where he
Don't
went as
bring me into it.
Jack went as this guy with a knife in his chest, and he had blood all over. And I don't like the idea of walking around all day with fake blood on you. It's weird. Siri, thank you so much for telling us what's trending online and what not to do in the case of Halloween ever again.
It's my pleasure.
Up and Adam with Jack and Ben, 651-989-5855.